All right, peace and blessings, everybody. It's Thursday, December the 20th, the year 2018. I was just about to step away from the computer and go get some things done with my wife. And I'm searching on Grady County Jail because that's the jail that Mike Parsons is currently in. We don't know how long he's going to be there. He could be there for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, until they move him to the Oklahoma Transfer Center, which is a federal institution. And so while he's in the Grady County Jail in Oklahoma, we have the potential to set up a video visit, which I really wanted to try to do as soon as possible because you don't know when they're going to move Mike. Anyway, when I'm looking up Grady County Jail, I ran across this story right here, which was just put out 2 days ago, and it's just blowing me away. I mean, it's like I just literally, it's like every time I turn around, there's like, so much satanic crap going on in our prisons. You already know about the 2 deaths, the 2 murders, or at least one of them was a murder in Terre Haute, Indiana, of Schaefer Cox's Christian friend, Robert David Neal. Listen to this. Family seeks answers after son's death in Grady County Jail. Help me, please. Help me, please. Were Justin's, I'm not going to read his style probably, Justin's last words to a jailer before he was found unresponsive. And it goes on to say, Oklahoma and Grady County Law Enforcement Center was only supposed to be a short layover for Justin. Instead, Justin died in an Oklahoma hospital after jailers found him unresponsive in a jail shower. He never regained consciousness, leaving his family with unanswered questions about what happened. Help me, please. Were Justin's last words to jailers before he was found hanging from a door handle with a towel. Justin Thal, 20 years old, a federal inmate, was almost finished. This reminds me of Wesley Moore, who was murdered in a Florida prison. Man, there's so many deaths in prisons that go unreported and unadvertised to the public. There's one guy that I read about in Florida that got scalded to death with hot water in a shower. Just imagine going in your shower, turning on the hot water until it burns you to death and your skin starts to come off. That's what happened to one man. If you don't believe me, go look it up. Justin Thal, 20 years old, a federal inmate, was almost finished with a prison sentence on his way back home to California, where he was making plans to go back to school to study real estate. Justin's death was ruled a suicide by hanging. Jail officials refused to release all of the surveillance video. Jail officials refuse to release all of the surveillance video that his family hopes would help them understand the circumstances leading up to his death. And then I found this website, Justice for Justin. It says, be brave, speak loud, seek truth. This is the same prison that Mike Parsons is in right now. And then it has a long write-up about Justin. And it appears, you know why he went to prison? You know why this young man went to prison? Because of a marijuana charge. So he goes to prison because of a marijuana charge, and his family says Justin was not perfect. He made a mistake and messed with marijuana. So now he's dead. Incredible. His fundraiser site, let's read some of this. Look at all these pictures of this young man. There's a young man and his mother. Looks like a good young kid. He's raised $5,459. That's probably more than any other prisoner that I know about. But look at him. He's dying in the emergency room. Looks like Justin and his father. Looks like Justin with maybe at graduation. Who knows? Justice for Justin. Be brave, speak loud, seek truth. Justin was 20 years old when his life ended tragically. His parents received the call parents dread, the call that shakes you to the core, the call that drops you on your knees and makes you wonder if you're ever going to wake up from this nightmare. The call where the person at the other end of the phone tells you he is not doing well, he is in ICU. That call came in November the 16th, 2017. His parents flew across the country and continents to find their son intubated and on life support. Justin died from severe brain injury on November the 18th, 2017. At 20 years old, Justin was a young man full of potential, chasing after life and learning lessons through trial and error. His big smile and larger-than-life attitude made heads turn. As great as he was not perfect. While navigating through the ever-challenging transition to adulthood, he made mistakes. This particular mistake landed him in jail on a marijuana-related conviction. He took responsibility for this mistake and was serving his time. The charge did not define him or cause his loved ones to care any less about him. It certainly was not and should not have been the death sentence that it was. The state of Oklahoma, where he died while in custody, did not perform an autopsy on Justin. It does not appear they conducted any meaningful investigation on the circumstances of his death, which they are refusing to release to the family. Countless people die in jail while in custody, many under suspicious circumstances, and some for reasons that will never be known. In Oklahoma, that seems to be a reoccurring theme. A quick internet search under death in Oklahoma jails will return dozens of results. That's going on all over the country. Florida, Indiana, it's not just Oklahoma. There are many media reports of suspicious deaths in Oklahoma jails, and the ACLU of Oklahoma has been pushing for accountability and reform. Public officials seem to be indifferent to the widespread problem. The links below will show you the obstacles his family is facing. There is still much to be done. I'll let you read the rest of it on your own. Listen, okay, I'm just sharing facts with you. You make your own dang decision. We are at war. The law enforcement officials are working for the enemy. They will put us in prison. They will abuse us. They will murder us. They will put you in a hot boiling shower, and your skin will be flayed off. So when they come for you, you make a decision whether you're going with them. Because these people are devils from the loins of hell. They don't care that a 20-year-old boy was murdered in prison. They don't care that Robert David Neal was murdered in prison. As a matter of fact, they probably receive enjoyment from it. They probably set it up. They probably knew that this young man was getting out of prison in a few months, and they enjoyed his death, just like they set up the murder of Wesley Moore, just like they set up the murder of Robert David Neal. And you know what? The American people doesn't care. It's just another prisoner death. Who the hell cares that a dang prisoner died? We don't give a crap about prisoners anyway. Just kill them. Boil them alive inside the showers. Let them be hanged to death and make it look like a suicide. Let the Muslims cut off their heads and stab them to death with knives. Who the hell cares? Let's promote the Bureau of Prison Director Charles E. Samuels Jr. Let's promote Warden J.R. Bell. Let's give a pay raise to Warden B. True. For the guards who set it up, hey, you're going to get more money in your paycheck when these prisoners die, because we don't give a damn about prisoners.